Hello and welcome back to the booth. I'm Zozwa, and you're probably wondering where Andre is today. Well, let's just say we had a few constructive complaints come in about his commentary bias, so we've decided to send him to the mountains to find himself again. Hopefully he finds a better racing line while he's up there. Hopefully he doesn't try to trail break a mountain bike into a hairpin, Josua. He might not come back. Exactly. But look, we've got a massive show today because the MX5 Trophy is officially all done. The engines have cooled, the trophies have been polished, and joining me to recap this incredible season is the man who absolutely dominated the field, our MX5 Trophy Cup winner, Jan Buitendak. Welcome, Jan. Thanks, Josua. It feels great to be here. That MX5 is a momentum car, and keeping that flow over 3 rounds was a mental marathon. It's one thing to be fast in a GT3 with all the aero in the world, but the Mazda? That's pure racecraft. It really is. And before we dive into the data, we have to give a massive shout out to our sponsors for making this series possible. To our listeners, please go and support the people who support our racing. Make sure to use their services so we can keep these grids full. Absolutely. Without them, we're just guys shouting at screens. Now, let's look at these final standings because they are spicy. Let's look at the top of the mountain. You, under the SBR Brutalica banner, finished with a massive 178 points. You were untouchable, Jan. But look at second place. Gavin finished on 128 points. That's a 50-point gap. Gavin was consistent, but he just didn't have that final gear to catch you. Gavin is a clinical driver. He's safe, his SA rating is probably through the roof, but in round 2, I think he struggled with the track temperature changes. He was consistent, 43, 40, 45, but you need those big 60-plus point hauls to challenge for the title. And look at the dark horse. Anton SN1413ZA clinches the final podium spot with 112 points. He didn't even race in round 1. If he had shown up for the season opener, you might have been looking in your rearview mirror a lot more often, Jan. Oh, definitely. Coming in and dropping a 57 and a 55 back-to-back, that's some serious elo-shattering pace. Now let's talk about the mid-pack dogfight. This was my favorite part of the season. Jerome and Wes. Look at that gap, 92 points to 91, one single point. Jerome takes 4th, but Wes was breathing down his neck until the final flag. That came down to round 3. Wes had a nightmare, only picking up 12 points. I saw some of the footage. Looked like some avoidable contact might have ruined his suspension early on. Jerome, on the other hand, just kept his head down. He's not the flashiest, but he's like a metronome. We also have to mention the setup guru himself, Freak. He finished 7th overall with 85 points. He's the guy everyone goes to when they can't figure out why their rear end is stepping out at the apex. But he had a rough round too, only scoring 14. What happened there? I think Freak was experimenting with the bump stops a bit too much for that round. He's a wizard, but sometimes the wizard's potion explodes in the lab. Still, he's a vital part of the paddock. And a big welcome to our newcomer, Charles Medic. He only showed up for round 3 and dropped a 39-point performance. To put that in perspective, that's better than most of the mid-pack's average rounds. If Charles is here for next season, everyone else needs to start practicing their trail breaking now. Yeah, Charles isn't here to play games. And we can't forget Jaja Binks, 11th overall, but he missed round 1. He had a solid 36 in round 2, showing some real car control, but round 3 was a bit of a struggle for him. Let's talk about the grit. Paul Swanepoel in 9th. Paul is a veteran of the scene, 70 points total. He might not be the fastest on raw pace, but his racecraft is legendary. He knows exactly how to place that Mazda to make it the widest car on the track. He's definitely hard to pass. I've tried. It's like trying to overtake a moving wall of granite. And then there's me, Zozwa in 10th, 62 points. I had a decent round 1, but then the wheels, quite literally, fell off in the later stages of the series. I think I spent more time in the gravel than on the tarmac in round 3. We've all been there, Josua. It's the Mazda curse. One tire on a sausage curb and you're a passenger. Exactly. Well, that wraps up the MX5 Trophy standings. Jan, you're the champ, the king of the momentum cars. Any final words for the guys down the leaderboard? Just 2 words, break later. And to the guys like Gerhard and Dean who had some flashes of brilliance, keep at it. The gap to the front is smaller than it looks on paper. Well said. Thank you everyone for tuning in to this season finale recap. Congratulations again to Jan Buitendak for taking the crown. We'll be back soon with more high-octane PMR action. Until then, keep it on the black stuff and watch out for those track limits. See you at the apex.